Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Irish column for Sunday, the 16th of August 2026. My name is Paul Simons. I don't know who's going to join me tonight. I'm hoping somebody will be on with me. But hey, if they're not. We just trudge along, yourself. But yeah, we had the Catholic Arena thing today. Someone told me there wasn't a big turnout. Someone said there was a big turnout. I have a little video there, an 18-second video. I'll just play it then in a few minutes. I'm going to see. But I thought there'd been loads of people out. I went in. I was actually late getting in. I was doing a bit of work in the house, and I couldn't go in until after 2, so I got in there till nearly 3, about 3:15. And I went up. I thought, this will take 2 hours to get around by. There'll be thousands and thousands. So I got up to O'Connell Street, and I sat there and I set up my camera and the whole lot, waiting to come down the street about 4 o'clock. Should you were gone and all at that stage? So I'm standing there for an hour like a pleb. It was people are coming up to me asking, "What are you videoing? Are you doing a podcast?" I said, "No, I'm just waiting for the procession to go through." Yeah, it was a nightmare. Yeah. Emmanuel, evening, Paul and all. Good evening. Yeah, how are you, steady Eddie? Like, sub, share, folks. Yeah, please do. And Michael John Dennis, good evening, Paul. Looking gorgeous as always. Thanks very much. I had a digging the grave and brush the teeth and a bit of aftershave. You know yourself, a bit of gel in the hair. You have to, Good evening, Paul. Hello, the ship's cat. How are you? Luke from Baldoyle again, Dublin 14, checking in. Hello, Paul. Good evening to the chat. Hello, Luke. How are you, mate? Drew, how are you, Drew? Were you there today? Did you take any pictures? I haven't seen very many pictures up, so yeah. Good evening from York, New Yorkshire. North Yorkshire. How are you doing, Kenneth? Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Jeez, we're up to 200 there already, people. Keep sharing out there. What we got there? Angie, how are you, Angie? How's things, Angie? Evening all. John, hi, everyone. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm just gonna show this. This popped up the other day, and I just thought this is crazy. Look, you know what I mean? This is crazy. This is our Garda commissioner. Okay, now this is from Ben Scallon the other day, right? Official Garda training has advised officers engaging with the Nigerian community to speak to the male head of the household first. Noting that it was not uncommon for men to have more than one wife. According to Freedom of Information materials retrieved by Gript Media this week, on Garda Síochána's internal booklet offered an introductory insight into various minority groups living in Ireland. While the materials were released to Gript this week, the training document itself is undated. It is currently unclear if this document remains active in circulation for Garda trainees today, or if it represents historical guidance. Gript has contacted on Garda Síochána for clarification. Okay, so, like, it used to be the same here. Irishmen are the head of their households. So why would you let it roll for one of these and not for one of us? You know the sort of way? Hang on there, I'll just read some of these. Sorry, I'll talk to you now. And Michael John, and how is the gorgeous Anthony? He's grand, yes, he is grand. Brian Keane, how are you, Paul? Hi. When I moved out of home years ago, I got a little flat in Dublin 7 and moved from there to my home now. How can our kids do this now? It's impossible. We need a revolution. I've been saying this for a long, long time. I really have. And that's the only way out of this. Politics are not going to get us out of this. It's bullshit. You know what I mean? I've tried. We've all tried. So I don't know. I think you're right, Brian. From word on the street, that's what I'm seeing as well. Hi, folks. Christine Walsh here, watching on my husband's YouTube. Hello there, Christine. How are you? Hi, Paul and everyone. How are you, Paddy? John Flynn. Hi, Paul and Char. Hope you're all well. Yes, I'm doing good. Anyway, I love Michael McCarthy. Yeah, he put a video out there earlier. I have it there now. Some new thing that he's after launching. I don't know whether it's something like Shinadina or it's more established. I don't know what it is, but like, I played the video in a while. I heard about a 5G tower that a friend of mine mentioned to me earlier today. It's located down in Wicklow, and it's in a town called Kilcool. They disguised it as a tree, and it's an eyesore. Yeah, they do that. They're doing that everywhere, Luke. Everywhere they're doing that, mate. But let's get back to this. Sorry, yeah, I got waylaid there. But the Nigerians, it's because of the Muslim thing here that you have a couple of wives, and if you knock, what happens if you knock at their door? I've seen this happening before in Clonee, in a couple of houses in the area I lived in. They were Muslims, and when the police came to the door, the husband just came out and told them blah blah blah, and everything was grand. The husband was never taken away or anything like that. Whereas that's not how it works for an Irishman. They just come into the house and take the dad. That's it. That's what they do. You know, there's no talking, there's no anything, especially if there's orders or protection orders or pardon orders or anything like that. But this two-tier policing again, you know what I mean? It's two-tier policing again. They've been advised to speak to the Nigerian head of household. What if he's at the cutting the wife's throat, or at the stabbing the wife, or at the clattering the wife, or he's hardly going to let the wife speak? So what did he do then? Did he walk away, or like these welfare checks? They have to speak to people. They have to speak to people. The woman or whoever. It's not the men. You know what I mean? The only thing I fear about having a revolution is not having a revolution. I'm going to be honest, Eddie. There's not enough of us to cause a revolution at the minute. There's too many backstabbers and the whole blade lot in this movement. So until they're all weeded out and we get our own shit together, that's how it works. Multiple wives, multiple kids, loads of welfare. It's a fucking disgrace. You're telling me, mate. Hi, Pop Donegal. Do you think this real IRA talk is real? As I don't. No, I don't think so. I think it's bullshit. It's bullshit, lads. It's a psyop, lads. Come on. You know what I mean? Like, they're hardly going to tell you what they're going to do and when they're going to do it and put out these stupid videos. Like, that's not their modus operandi, lads. You know what I mean? They strike and then they let you know they've struck. You know, that's. So, no, I don't think it is. I think it's bullshit. Ask me. My opinion. I don't know. Evening, Fergus. Good evening. How are you, Ferg? There's a couple of countries putting armed police guarding data centers. Well, they'll have to be doing that here as well, lads. I'm being honest with you, because they're taking over here. Like, data centers are using what a city are using. You know what I mean? In a whole year. You know what I mean? They're using in a couple of months. You know what I mean? 6 months or 4 months or something like that. It's like, subs, yeah, like, sub, share, folks. Yeah, please do. Yeah, we're up to 300 there already, there, folks. Fair play to everyone. Thank you very much. Share it out there. We've hit 300. Thank you very much. You can share it there. You can get us on Fitzy Dub on X at Fitzy Dub, at Anthony L. Casey on X, on YouTube at Irish Column, and at Gale Force Media. You get us on Facebook on Paul Fitzsimons, and you'll also get us on the Gale Force Media Facebook as well. And you'll also get us on the internet, www.galeforcemedia.com. You can send me in a text or a video or whatever into the WhatsApp there, 089-203-1521. Or you can send me a mail on galeforcemedia26 at gmail.com. Thank you. Go through a few more of these. Pitbull, absolutely. Is it still dangerous in Ireland? It's getting worse, Michael John. It's getting worse. Yeah, where can I go for accurate and reliable information about what's really happening in Ireland? Here. You're in the right place, Michael John. Don't worry. Marching and stopping traffic won't work no more. I'm all over that as well, mate. I'm sick saying it. Jesse, how are you doing, Christine? I thought it was still illegal to have more than one wife. When did the law change? Yes, exactly. Changes for them. I was talking to a girl, about 7 or 8 months ago, and this girl was an electrician, and I think she worked for the council. I don't know who she worked for, but she was subbed out to someone, and 3 houses in the one estate, she had to go in and fix electrical faults and stuff that was in them. And the 3 houses were 3 wives of another man that was actually living in the estate. No, sorry, he was living in one house and the other 2 were living in the other 2 houses. Yeah, in the one estate. 3 houses for the one. Yeah, in the one estate. Yeah. I sent in a few short clips. Thanks very much, John, because I haven't got much ready here. Where are you? What you send me in? Islam is the problem. Is that what you sent me in? Do you see Daniel Kinahan asked for a Quran and prayer this morning? It's all over the news. Yeah. So can I have multiple husbands then? oh, sure, Michael, you probably wouldn't bleed and look after the one you had. You know what I mean? So what's the point? No point in having multiple wives. That just, you know what I mean? No. Good luck to you. This makes sense as multiple wives is still illegal in Ireland. Also, if they had, wouldn't the wife be able to off the hubby or he was a suspect? I don't know what you mean. This makes sense as multiple wives is still illegal in Ireland. Also, if they had, wouldn't the wife be able to tip off hubby? Oh, yes, yes. If he was a suspect. Yes, I get where you're coming from now. Same bullshit as I know someone old IRA man and they laughed when they heard it. Yeah, men now in their 80s. Yeah, I know. Listen, we can all put on masks and talk, her, 40, gordy, wardy, you know, but like, no, sorry, lads. If you're willing to show your face and put your shit out there, as we have done for the last 5 years, 6 years, means nothing. We can all do that, you know. They put some Somalis out of Ardoyne. They allegedly were masturbating at the window at the kids playing outside. They have been moved on. It's disgusting, mate. Disgusting. Drew. So the Guardian admitting that a woman cannot speak without the head of the household's permission. Yes. And can only say what he deems allowed. Yes, fucking disgraceful. You're dead right. It is disgraceful. Evening, folks. What's the crack with certain people calling the fuel protest at the end of the month? And the Chris Duffy and the lad said it wasn't them. Yeah, I've seen that. And did you see a man sitting there with the old triangle? The old triangle. We all know the story with the old triangle, don't we? Yeah, Drew. It's the way they roll. Yeah, it sure is, Drew. The UN controlled by the IRGC. Musk said there will be 1 billion humanoid robots in the next 5 years. That's another invasion. Yes. Good evening, John Lagan. How are you? Fitzer, one is a cost of living protest. One is fuel. Yes, but listen, Eddie, I've said this before. Like, you can't keep calling protests every 2 or 3 weeks. People just get sick and tired of it. If you're going to do one, do it right. Shut down the whole country. It's no good doing this in dribs and drabs. You need to shut down everything, boom, one day. End of. This lack of stopping this on the 31st and this on the 11th and this on the 9th and this, it's playing into their hands. They're seeing the numbers drop and dwindle. And I heard the Cork one. I'm going to be honest with you, lads. I've been told by people if Derek Bly has anything to do with that Cork one, people will not be attending. So don't shoot the messenger. I won't be attending if he has anything to do with it either, to be honest with you. Kinahan sees what's coming. He's just wired. Yeah. And speaking of Kinahan, do you remember was it Wednesday night we spoke about what Herman Kelly was talking about? Now, I'm just going over this just another second, but I will have something coming up next week where he's all about Mr. Kelly, Captain Kelly is all about criminals and not dealing with criminals. Well, I have seen a text message that he sent to someone to say he was in Dubai to meet Daniel Kinahan. This was only a few months ago. So keep watching. Watch on Wednesday probably, because I should have it by Wednesday. And I'm going to release it because he's a scumbag. Frankie, Muslims are allowed to beat their women in the Quran. Yes, I know they are. And this is what I'm saying to you. The guards are going in there and the guards are just... Can we talk to Mr. Mohammed first before we talk to the ladies that are getting clattered, you know? Nice tan there, Paul. Thanks very much. I'm not getting a good bit. Yeah, I have, yeah. Yeah. My legs are tanned as well. It's just, I'm like a bleeding. I'm white from there. It's like a farmer's tan from there up to here. Evening, inmates. Good evening. Strikes don't do anything. I'm not saying strikes. I'm saying shutdowns. Shut down the whole country. Shut it down. Airports. Not even the airports. You could leave the airports open. You don't need to even touch the airports. The ports. You stop the ports. And you stop the ports when you have these big ships coming in. That's what you do. I don't entirely like Musk, is it? And I'm beginning to suspect that Trump is part of the WEF as well as Putin. Listen, they're all in the club, Michael John. We're all in the club. Frankie, more drastic measures must be taken. Well, I might call a protest over the price of the Irish breakfast in Murray's on O'Connell Street. Listen, I might call one as well. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know what. Like at the rate they're calling them, it's ridiculous. Like, you know what I mean? I think I have. Hold on, let me just see. Have I got this, or can I? Oh, let me just see. Somebody sent me on something earlier. Okay, I'm going to get more stuff to this one. I'll send this on. Did you send that on to the other one there, mate? No, you didn't. It's okay. Or did you? No. Okay, I'll send it on. Yes, I heard. It was actually Michelle Keane, I think, called that, was it? I think so. I'm not sure, but let me just see in the Gale Force Media Group. I have this. That was it. Yeah, that was it sent to me. Yeah, now let me have a look. Yeah. Here it is here. This is it. I think it was Michelle Keane, I think it was, yeah. I think she got a sniff that the lads were calling the protest, so she jumped on it. I'm only joking. There it is there. Living crisis protest. Enough is enough. It's time to take our country back. Now, fair play to old Tom, you know. But Chris is there, but Chris's face is taken out of this. If you see it there, Chris's face has gone out of that, but it's not gone out of this one. It's time to take our country back. We can't afford to live anymore. Cost of living out of control, fuel prices, rent and bills. Our country first, 31st of August, 11 a.m. nationwide. Together we stand, together we win. Be there, be heard, make a difference. Fair play to all the lads involved there. Nice one. Chris doesn't know what they're talking about. I don't know whether Conway knows. I'm sure Conway knows what they're talking about. Poor old Thomas just going along for the ride there with all these clowns. But hey, listen, let's see how it goes. It's going to be all around the country. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. There you go. There's a plug for there now. We can't afford to live anymore. 31st of August. There you go. Okay. Let me just have a look there now. And there you go there. This was last night. Fuel demonstration trio draw line under speculation at a lone agri meeting. Now, and then someone sent that to me there now. Oh, look at the trio. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All the conspiracy theorists are going now. Oh, look at that bastard. Trump is not WF. He's the only politician looking out for his own people first. Eddie, absolutely. Donnybrook, our food is so good. Just want to have a fuck off, Drew. By the way, Paul, here in the USA, we're not even 50% white, so people need to stop asking us for help. We are in a worse position than Ireland and Europe. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Paul, will you be doing your own paid 7 calendar? It's a paid 7, is it? You never know. We'll see. Would you say we could sell it? Yeah. Do you think we'd get a few quid for it? Oh God. Baltimore, the Gardaí are enemy of the Irish people. They drew force blood. At least 228 fatalities, murders occurred in the following Garda custody between 2007 and 2021. But it gets brushed under the carpet, mate. Paul, I bet we have blackouts this winter. We have no gas, coal, peace, fuck all. I won't be having a blackout because I have solar panels fitted. I'm doing a little project now as we speak, so yeah, should be good. If Kinahan is tempted by that alien ideology, thieves have their hands removed. Yeah. Like, sub, share, keep going out there, folks. Fair play. Up to 400 there now. Trump's, what's this saying, Michael John? Trump should have handed over power to the Christian military only government in the US by now, since 2016, 2020, 2021, because of everything that has happened. I was just watching stuff the other day, what has happened, and like, all this shit started for me. Seriously, all this started for me in 2019 with the build up to this election, and I was watching I had got one of them dodgy boxes and I was watching CNN. That's what I was watching, CNN, right? That's, oh, jeez, we're getting American channels there. So I'm watching CNN. Jake Tapper and that other fella, the blondie fella, whoever he is, but whatever. I don't even remember who they were, but they were bashing Trump. Now, I mean, bashing him, right? I'm thinking to myself, geez, he can't be this bad. You know what I mean? But I was going along with it. You know, that's sort of the way I was going along with it. And then they started talking about Charlottesville and what had happened. He said that people on both sides were good and these are white supremacists. And I have to listen to this. So I listened to the whole transcript of the thing, right? And I thought, that's not what he said at all. Like, they took 10 seconds and stitched it in and did whatever. And so I started watching One America and the different news networks, then Fox, and Fox was a bit whatever. So that's when I started getting into that. And I'm watching the election fraud and I'm seeing it happening in real time. And I'm calling it out on Facebook and I'm getting banned on Facebook. And friends of friends are calling me a wanker for following Trump. And I'm calling them sheep for getting vaccinated. And it was just mental. But that's how I fell out with a lot of people. It was over Trump and over the election stuff. And the amount of stuff that has come out in the last 2 weeks in America from that election fraud, they're at the finding something like 4.5 million votes that were either transferred to Biden or lost altogether in 27 states or something. Yeah. I better read some of these. Hang on. Everybody will be at work. Schools open that day. Everybody will be at work. Well, that's what I'm saying. People don't have to go to work. Michael John Dennis, with all due respect, what are you talking about? Is it about Trump should have handed over power to the Christian military? Well, that was the talk, wasn't it, at the time? You know, Anthony could be paid 7 Canada too. No, we can put him on the page before he's already. I shared and paid 7 anyway. I thought you would never ask. Rhonda, hi Rhonda, how's things? How's everything? Hi Rhonda, evening. The whole Q thing and the Harry the Soul Coach thing is total nonsense. Yeah, I was following that Q stuff for a while. If you go too deep down the rabbit hole, like you're gonna get stuck down there. I've solar, look at my pick inbox, solar, lights, gas, camping stoves, the lot, beer brown stuff, the whole lot. Yeah. All mainstream media is propaganda. Yeah, I'm converting a camper. I'm getting a camper together. But it'd be like self-sufficient, it'd be like a mobile studio and go around the country interviewing people and doing whatever I have to do. So yeah. Paul, did you check them 2 rooms upstairs? 10 Nigerians in each room in the wardrobes. They're not in this cafeteria. My outlet have them bleeding ran over. Anderson Cooper, that's him. That's Anderson Cooper, a scumbag. Yeah. But yeah, Paul, I suggest you read David Irvin's work. Have you ever read any of his books? I haven't, mate. No, I haven't. I've Silver Unit 2. It's only 200 watt, but I'm getting the mini windmill put on my balcony. Yup, no blackout here. Yeah, I'm the same. I won't have a blackout either. I have a battery now ordered for that, a leisure battery, and I'll have an inverter. I think it is that it ups it to DC, so I can use kettles and whatever else in it. You know, kitchen, toilet, shower, the whole lot's going to be in it. Like, you know, double bed, a whole lot. Excuse me, the double bed's already in it at this moment in time. It's handy. It's handy if you go anywhere. You can just close the door and jump in the back. Agreed. MSM, mainstream media is corrupt. That's the reason a lot of people trust citizen journalists more. Yeah, exactly. It was Anderson Cooper, Chris Cuomo, and Don Lemon constantly bashing Trump and during the scandemic praising Fauci. Yeah, Chris Cuomo. Do you remember Chris Cuomo was supposed to have COVID and he was stuck in his basement and he seen him out in a bleeding restaurant in New York the same night. He had done the take. Oh, I'm just down here training and my kids and wife are upstairs in the big huge gaff. You want to see it with a basement and everything. And then 20 minutes later, he was seen over in some bleeding Italian place. Anderson Cooper is an embarrassment to all gay men. Yeah. He's an embarrassment to all men. And at the bottom of the rabbit hole, you realise that the tea is silent. Sons are the fine art of noticing. Kenneth, York in Yorkshire having a very wet night, raining cats and dogs. Now, I'll tell you, I stayed out last night. Yeah, I had a few fizzy drinks and I actually slept in the van, in the double bed. It was beautiful. And about 5:30, I bleeding got woke up by rain. I want to hear the rain. It was torrential. I just woke up, I didn't know where I was. You know what I mean? And Jesus Christ, it was bad. Went out for about a half an hour. Got up there this morning. It was like as though nothing happened. Tragic crash in the early hours. Fifth body found this evening. Yeah, from the car. It was going the wrong way. This is supposed to be a TikTok. Yeah, I have a bit of stuff there, but I don't know whether to play it or not, to be honest with you. That's Nicholas now. I think we've all listened. We've seen it. I don't think I need to play it. But there's 5 dead, 5 young kids, 5 young fellas. But oh God, my God, there. I thought it was sent to me. Hang on there. I thought it was sent to me. Paul, there's barriers everywhere. Get a lower van to go under them bars. Wait and tell you what happened to me yesterday. I was over in Blanchardstown. I had to go over and do something yesterday. And I was out nearly out of juice. And I was coming down through Mulhuddard, into Mulhuddard village. And the little bridge. And I used to laugh at people all the time getting stuck underneath it. Hey, can't park there, mate. I drove up there and I thought, oh, this is low. This is too low for me. And I got it. I stopped just before I got to it. I let it roll a little bit. And I heard it scraped off the aerial. I could hear it. And I thought, whoa, good luck. Next thing into reverse. And the cars behind all just reverse rapid. I got back out of the way. Oh, it was about that much. Oh, yeah, I did. Took the whole roof off it. Don't want that. Tina Knee Cream. Paul, how was you? I'm good, Tina. I'm very good this evening, yeah. I do a different form of camping. Yeah. Yeah. I recommend you check him out. I will check him out, yeah. His videos are on YouTube. Thank you very much. Fitter76. Where was this? Kenneth, I love York. Very historic. Motorized dish on top of the van. Nah, just fire stick, mate. 5G off your phone or whatever. Seeing that about the car crash going the wrong way, something funny. It's supposed to be. Hang on there. I have TikTok open there. Wait a second. Got messages there. Okay, hold on there. No, this is coming from this Facebook or there. This was just sent in to me there now, so I'm just going to share this now. It seems these are the 5 kids that were. Yeah. Just let me play it. Hey, I'm that star up in the sky. Gardaí believe 4 people have been killed after a car they were travelling in on the wrong side of the M9 motorway crashed head on into an oncoming vehicle. Investigators are in the process of identifying the deceased, who were in a BMW car that had failed to stop for Gardaí prior to Sunday morning's crash. The 4 occupants of the other Hyundai car, 3 women and a 7-year-old child, are understood to have been making their way to Dublin Airport to have all been hospitalised with critical and serious injuries. Here's the lads now. That mountain peak up high, hey, I made it. I'm the world's greatest, and I'm that little bit of hope. When my back's against the ropes, I can feel it. I'm the world's greatest. I'll stop sharing that. That last picture was an actual picture that was on their Instagram just before the crash happened. Now, posting this stuff, listen, my heart goes out to these people. Listen, I'm sorry for the loss and I'm sorry for the children dying the whole lot. But lads, you cannot be doing this. This is Like ex-partner and the kids are on their way up now on the motorway now. This could be them. You know what I mean? Come on, lads. Use your lump of lead here. You know what I mean? Use your heads here. You know what I mean? Don't be doing this stupid shit for TikTok or anything else. You know what I mean? Or for clicks or likes. The world doesn't revolve around clicks or likes, lads. You know what I mean? These lads are dead now because of this. You know what I mean? All their mates are going, oh, I'm sorry, so sorry, you're dead, mate. It could have all been avoided if they didn't do these stupid pranks. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know whether that was the same last week or not, but this driving down the wrong side, people don't know you're doing this. People don't know what you're at. Unless people see you doing it, they're not going to get out of your way and you're going to crash head on into them. So, lads, please stop this bullshit. Please. What's he saying? Double bed in the van. Pay the main man a visit in Manchester. No, you're all right. No bug existed. Okay. Good evening, folks. This all as per usual, respect to all in chat and community. How you feeling? Up the dodgy boxes. Only way to find true news. Yeah. Apparently driving down the wrong side of the motor is a TikTok craze. Yeah, I know. That's what I was just saying. So please, lads, like Paul, put holes in a Tesco bag and use that as a shower. No, I have I have a shower and all going into it, ordered for it. I have the tray and all done. A specific one for the transit. So yeah, it'll be a nice big enough one. Michael John, I came across a Dominican nun who was a native New Yorker. She's wonderful. Yeah. Rhonda Doyle, Paul, what do you think of these IRA announcements? I think it's propaganda myself. The IRA wouldn't announce anything, would they? No, Rhonda, they wouldn't. And I don't think they claim any attacks through mainstream. No, they would not. It's all bullshit. In my humble opinion, it's bullshit. It's a psyop. It's the government or whoever it is, the guards. It's all bullshit. Get you to sign up for that, then they have you. And I'm going to be honest, they have you anyway, because every WhatsApp group, the police have a backdoor into. Every Facebook group, they have a backdoor into. Every Twitter, every X, every TikTok. Trust me, they have. Not a drop here in the West Midlands. How are you feeling? There's not a drop of rain. Colin, Luke, waving at you. Good evening. How are you, Luke? Yeah. Richie Foran. Hi, Paul, and hi, chat. Just back from Bohemians versus Longford Town and FAI Cup. Corner flags, all the LGBT colours all over the bar. Inside along with Palestinian flags. It's a football match, for fuck's sake. I'll be honest with you, Richie. I used to love Bows years ago. When I say years ago, a couple of years ago. And since they went this Palestinian shit and this LGBT shit, lads, I'm sorry, I cannot and I will not support a team that does that. I'm sorry. It's been ruined, Bohemians has. Ruined. You know, and the lads in there are being told, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, you don't have to do anything, lads. You don't. Hiya, Paul and chat. How are you, Lizzie? The old IRA was always announced their activity, always took responsibility. That is how you knew it was them. Yeah. Wonder what name Vermin Kelly will pop up under tonight in the chat. Yeah, wait, I got somebody sent me in a video. Hang on, where is it? Did I download it? No, I didn't. Somebody sent it in. Hi, I'm Vermin Kelly. Very funny. Just seeing as though you mentioned his name, I thought, hey. Yeah. He'll be under some name anyway, don't you worry. He'll be in there now in a while, yeah. This is funny now. I think it's very funny. Why your man did it. 5 teenagers. Jesus, I'm just looking at that there. That's these lads up to 500 there. Fair play to everyone. Keep sharing that out there. And Liverpool won 2-0 today. United were beaten yesterday. Paul, have you been around doing chocolate lately? I was there the other day. I was in Fidelma's. I tried to get to Fidelma's once a week for my breakfast. Yes. Once a week. Yeah. Can't be Fidelmas. That's the place to be. Just hit 500 there, people. Keep sharing it out there. Share it out here. There's a few people not in the chat that I was expecting to be in the chat tonight. So if I've done something wrong, sorry. What do you make of Ebon Joseph's remarks about re-imaging Ireland? Yeah, that woman is a danger. She needs to be gone. She needs to go. I'm sorry. Paula Walsh, see the black one in the roads today. Such an insult to the Irish girls with Irish blood. Everyone should boycott that muck. She's favourite to win it. She's favourite to win it. Honestly, like, oh, it's disgusting. How much is a fairly decent camper van, Christine? It depends on like I know a guy who has one there, and it's an O2 Heimer, right? An O2 Heimer, an O1 Heimer, but it's the full camper van. It's a double bed at the back, kitchen, dining area, shower, toilet. It's a full bathroom and toilet, and it's a double bed then above your head, and it has the twirly around seats and the whole lot. But he'd be looking for 22 grand, 25 grand for that, for an O2 one. You know what I mean? So it depends. Like my one now, if I bought a 21 van, I bought a 21 van, so that'd be way up the years. So if I was to put, like, that could be worth anything up to 40 grand. Yeah, after I'm finished doing it, yeah, I'm gonna do it all myself. So yeah, it'd be nice when it's finished. There's a big double bed in the back, and I've put a full double bed in it, like a big, like there's no, yeah, this is it, double bed, and you get gone. You don't even feel it. You wake up in the morning fresh as daisy. Yeah. But yeah, the double bed, as I said, all the bits that I'll have in it as well. Kitchen, yeah, could be worth anything up to 40 grand. That's the one I'm doing. But you get one, you probably get one for 15 grand. You know what I mean? A good enough one for 15 grand, a 0-0 or a 5 or 6 bed one, yeah. But yeah, it's the way forward, I'm telling you now. Christine, can you pick up cheap? You can pick up cheap older ones, but as a rule, they are not cheap. There you go. Yeah. I don't watch the road to Tralee either. I haven't in years. Putting innocent lives at risk, no sympathy. Yeah. Well, it's like the TikTok videos in England. Young ones starting fires. It's crazy. Yeah, but they're doing that. Colin McMenamin, how are you, Colin? Just like a man in Virginia heading to work 5 o'clock in the morning, joyride smashed into him. 58-year-old man, the drivers of stolen cars, was 14. It's disgusting. It's the same. Didn't the same thing happen to that school teacher there a while ago? Was that joyriders as well? Bastards. They are bastards. But Dr. Quack Ebon Joseph Agabundi is an ignorant, delusional woman with ill intent and a bad mind, and the reaction towards her is not expected, not good, and she is not actually a doctor, just PhD. She's a race baiter. That's exactly what she is. What was Rude Coppinger getting out of the back of van? What was that? No, trust me. Oh no, Rude Coppinger. If we had a garden full of willies, I wouldn't have people over the wall. I'm telling you now, she's not a dog. They're trying to cover all bases. Yeah, Tessie Walsh. This IRA is pure nonsense. What organisation publishes their crimes beforehand? People up here laugh. Like, we're laughing at them down here as well. Big Brother Watch have been doing great work about many of these issues. Bows are a fucking disgrace. They are a disgrace. They are, yeah. Brit PSYOP, the new IRA, yeah. The League of Ireland has gone woke. What do you reckon? It's disgusting. Being honest with you, I started stocking up my food today. Got 5 beans extra and a can of corned beef. Price is going to go up soon. 5 beans extra. Corned beef. I was actually in town today. As I said, I went in to do the thing, and I didn't see it, right? But I went into Super Value in Thomas Street. I was looking for hot cross buns. I like the ones they bake in store. You know what I mean? They're nice, the hot cross buns. So my dad likes them as well. So I was looking for hot cross buns, and I just happened to look, and there's ones at the door. Like, these were apple sponges, right? And I looked, green mold, like, you know what I mean, and blue mold, like there's mold on it, like. And I'm looking, I go, there's mold on it. I said to the girl there, I said, look at that, that's blue mold. Oh Jesus, I wonder do they know? So I got the camera out and I started doing a video. Next thing your mum was over. He said, what is wrong? What is wrong? I said, it's blue mold. That's gone off. I said, it could be just that it's at the door, you know. I sort of gave him an out, you know. Yes, I will take them. I will take them. No Irish staff, all foreign staff, lads. All foreign staff. Yeah. Everywhere I went into, it was all foreign staff. Yeah. But yeah, that, and now this said on it, it wasn't up until the 18th. The 18th. So when is it? It's the 16th today. So the 18th will be Tuesday. Yeah. Niall McConnell and his family have been getting death threats in Donegal. Seriously? I didn't hear that. So we're getting them all the time down here. Clinton, Blair, crime syndicate destroyed Ireland. The old IRA claimed responsibility after the fact. Yes. Yeah. Jack, they infiltrate, reinvent, and subvert. Yes. Herman the Vermin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I better play this now. I forgot all about it. Just let me play this now. Somebody sent this in.
Hi, folks. My name is Vermin Kelly. You might know me as a destroyer of Dower Freedom Pod. Now, I've just come back from Brussels doing very important work as my role as a Timu version of Nigel Farage.
There's no reason at all why patriots like Malachy Steenson, Derek Bly, Captain Kieran Kelly and myself should be in separate political parties when our political philosophies are completely the same. Needed the money, and better funded. Needed the money. So, with Captain Kieran Kelly, he's a good friend of mine.
There are a lot of capable, also independent people out there. Derek Bly, these people are very extremely capable, but they all, I believe,
needed the money, and better funded. Needed the money, and better funded. Needed the money, and better funded. Needed the money.
Thanks for that. Yeah, fair play for you sending that in. Parrot gone. What's this? Michael John Dennis heard that, but he must stick our necks out with Ireland. Yeah. Like sub share, folks. Parrot going to West Ham, 17 million. Oh, okay, lovely. Thank you very much. That's $4.99. Thanks very much. Pat Casey, I'm here, Paul. Thanks very much, Pat. Fair play to you. There's a few others I'm missing. RTE run by Brit agents, Backhurst and Williams for over a decade. Pure propaganda to destroy Irish neutrality. Push the Ukraine lawyers. Yes. Parrot will score in the championship. Evening, Pat. Yeah. Sea winds. Donegal. I go nowhere. So many madmen driving about and a lot coming from the north of Ireland. Not that long ago, two men got in a car from Castledale to Rome, drove like madmen. They and one other died. Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? Good man, Paul. Thanks very much. Rhonda Doyle, I have a corner press full of flour and baking soda and salt. You'll never be short of bread. Cool. Are you a good baker, Rhonda? They drove into Donegal and killed an old man and they both died. Jesus. Mattress in the back of the van, Paul. You're all romantic. No, it's not like years ago. I used to have a mattress in Oyes years ago. Yeah, I used to drive around the country. It was great. We used to do work all around the country, and that's where we drive around and sleep in the van. You didn't have to pay for digs or anything then, you know what I mean? But I get what you're talking about. Used to come through Sutton Cross, in through Sutton Cross, and the next left. That's where you'd end up. Anyone who knows Sutton Cross knows where the next left is. Irish media regulator, another Brit agent. Yeah. Get a Peugeot partner, put in a bed, TV, fridge, bucket, sorted, 2021, 9K. Yeah, no, well, mine's the same. Yeah, I'm going to put in everything. Yeah. I'm going to go the whole hog on this one. Hasn't Nicola Sturgeon got a second-hand camper for sale? Okay, the new... they can use lasers from planes to start fires, yeah. Blessington says no. Fishing. That's 5 times you've mentioned you a huge double head. Well, I have. That's Castlefin, Donegal, Niall McConnell hometown. Never learned to slow down. Yeah. Drew, RUC, harass, infiltrate, and destroy the Guardian. How many RUC in the Guardian now? Half of them, I'd say. Rich, Emma Flynn. Good God, you would be hard up to tackle old Ruth. Fucking right you would. Oh. That lad caught bullshitting in Cambridge University found dead, and the media and lefty saying it was done because of racism. No, you were caught and you lost your six-figure salary. Yes, exactly. I will have about 30 grand, and thanks, Paul, and chat. 30,000, and thanks, Paul, and chat. Okay. Something has to happen, Paul. I grew up in Derry. This cannot be tolerated. I know me. I know. We just checked there. There was someone meant to get on to me there from, do you remember anyone that was listening the other day? Someone was meant to get on to me. He didn't. Do Super Value still do Super Queen sausages? Yes, they do. Super Value are Super Queen now. Yeah. And our truckers organised a protest for the 29th or 30th. Guys, I don't know. I'm being honest with you. I'm looking. Michael John, yes, they do. I've been buying stuff to push by as well every week. Yeah, Patriots. Yes, we're all Patriots. Noel McConnell be fine. He has no fear. Only cowards giving them the face-to-face. Then they would shit their pants. Yeah, yeah. Herman and his hermits. CNN was run by Brit ex-BBC at the time, Thompson or something, who covered up the Savile scandal. Martin is a traitor. He discussed the Irish people. Is this Micheál Martin we're talking about? Yeah. No, Herman is definitely not my type. Yeah, I am, Paul. Lol. The baker, you're a good baker. That's good. John, absolutely. Dodgy mattress. I had a mate that caught crabs. 130. He born it just as well. Give us 40 seconds, your best friend Kelly in there. No, I don't do it, mate. Don't do it. Paul Joyce McDonough with the camper. Paul Joyce McDonough with the camper, yeah. Yeah. You'll find it hard to find park-ups for the camper vans and campsites at 60 to 80 euros a night. I'm after, listen, I know a fella and he's put me onto these places and I'm on an app now and you can go into these places 20, 15, 20 quid a night. Yeah. You can hook up and everything. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm grand. MJ, yes, Super Queen sausages are still for sale in Super Value. Good night, Paul from Balbriggan. Good night, Chase. We're 48 minutes in. I didn't realise you were that far in. The good old days, damn, we had it so good. For all the bad times, I love my life, and no matter where I went, I always came home. No beating the Irish, best in the world. Yeah. Paul started camper van protest. Listen, lads, this could be the plan. You never know. But yeah, we're going out to see Trump. Yeah, we're going out to see Trump. Yeah, and we're going on tour. I think to Misha Air as well. So call me a Micheál a traitor. He ain't Irish. He's a Brit. Yeah. There's Madsy. I see Sinn Féin's Michelle and he was on and looking for sympathy because Republicans put up things about her and burned photos on a bomb for her in Derry. Yes, I seen it. Boo hoo hoo. Yeah, it's terrible, wasn't it? Hang on, have I got it here? No. Let me see. I thought I had it there. No. I thought I had it there. I haven't. But yeah, I seen that she's giving out. Oh, boo hoo, boo me. They shouldn't have done that. That's not republicanism. Republicans don't like it anymore. Republicans don't have anything to do with it anymore. So, yeah, I think Sinn Féin are finished, guys. Finished. 44th, I haven't seen announced cost of living crisis and fuel protest. Yeah, it's there. I'll share it there with you now. I put it up a few minutes ago. I'll share it again now. No problem sharing these things. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. There you go. There, living crisis protest. Enough is enough. It's time to take our country back. It's like there's breakaway groups here now trying to outdo each other on different protests, which is not good, lads. It's not good. But enough is enough. It's time to take our country back. The 31st of August, we can't afford to live anymore. Cost of living out of control, fuel prices, rent and bills. Our country first, 31st of August, 11 a.m. nationwide. Together we stand, together we win. Be there, be heard, make a difference. Okay, so what actually is this living protest, and what are we doing? A nationwide protest. So what's happening nationwide? I don't know what's happening, so I can't really comment on it, guys. So if somebody gets on to me, or someone can text me in more or tell me a bit more about it, I can go from there. But is it a lockdown? Is it a shutdown? Is it a protest nationwide? Where is it? Every county? I don't really know too much about it, lads, so I won't say any more until I find out more. It's not until the 31st of August. It's 2 weeks away. Is it 2 weeks away? More, 2.5 weeks away. So yeah, that's the one there. So there you go. €3 parking if you fit under the bar up in Mayo, Sligo and Leitrim. Yeah, mine won't fit under the bar. Mine is big, big. Paul, why has Ireland lost its identity? It's fucking shameful. It's disgusting me. It's disgusting. But you see, there's too many people were let in. Seriously, that's it. End of story. You know, you go to any of the schools now and you look, and 50% of them are foreign. You know, Michael, we don't care about your sexual persuasion. Ah, we do. Michael's all right. It's grand. Sarah Mary Louise. Hey, Paul. Hello, Sarah. How are you? That's what your mate said, lol. What's your mates? Jack White's near British Bay. Have a fantastic camper van park behind the pub. 45 quid a night. Nice one, Drew. Yeah. Thank you for that. That's putting it mildly. Where's the 15 a night campsites, Paul? It was just an app that was sent to me there. A mate of mine sent it to me. And where was it? I was up around RD, I think it was. And there was about 5 different sites around RD that you could go into. And I'm sure it was only about 15 quid. Yeah. Derry has lost it. You can't say nothing. Well, the new mayor of Derry, the mayor of Derry is black as well, isn't she? Yeah, Emma Lamb. I see Sinn Féin promote euthanasia for the elderly. They have not killed off. If it's too many with the COVID scam. Yeah. Sinn Féin don't know how to do anything but eat contrarians. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think the Sore Hole Martin and America Harris are a thing? Yeah, yuck. John Malloy put a video earlier saying that protest was called by Michelle Keane, not by the people in the poster. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's all I know. As I said, I was told nothing. I just seen it there. It was sent in to me. The illegal immigrants get all the benefits while others suffer. Yes. Michelle O'Neill in our coffin and Mary Moon McDonald, Muslim. Yeah, yeah. I'm resigned to never setting foot in Ireland for a very long time as my family are in denial. Well, I don't care about the protest at 34. If the whole country can be shut down, then that might have an impact. Yeah. Because Ireland is a registered corporation, now it's a company, not a country. Yes, I agree with you on that. Everything needs to be shut down. I seen Collie put out a video earlier as well. I haven't seen it. I just see it popped up on my timeline there. I'll have to have a look at it before. I can't play it until I look at it. Just in case he says that, and he's always coursing Collie, so I have to go through it. But Drew Cook, €35 a night. Is that off season? Pitbull. Ireland hasn't lost its identity. We know who we are. It's a foreign invaders that doesn't belong. Yes. Amen, Paul. Simon is bent. Well, Simon is bent. Jesse, well, Paul, my nephew has a camper van. He has an app, and it tells you place you can park overnight for free. We'll get the name, but thanks very much, Stan. Pat and the small hat to boot. Who's this now? Double by Paul. I know you like Ackle. You can park in hotel car park if you have a few points in it. Or okay like that, the hotel before the bridge. Yeah, Uston and Ackle. Yeah, I know. Well, I know the people are on it, so I should be all right. You know what I mean? But the beauty of mine is it'll still look like a van. There'll only be two windows at the sides. You know what I mean? There'll only be two windows. There'll be window on the door where the door slides, and another window this side. The rest will be just a van. So you know you can park anywhere really. There's a new mayor of Derry, the black. Oh, the black one is gone, is she? Okay, she's another woke bastard. Anyway, Simon Harris is definitely gay. Takes one to know one. Did you see D Dempsey's video? Yeah, said we should stop scaring our kids. Yes. On that note, I'm gonna actually play that video and go in and get myself. Oh, hold on. Yeah, have a cup of tea there. But on that note, I'm gonna play that video. Thanks for that, mate. Yeah.
I'm a woman of Ireland, and I'm not scared. I'm prepared. Because we can all see what's happening. This is what you need to be telling your children, to be prepared. Because your government has allowed absolute criminals come onto the street from anywhere in the world. You need to be prepared now. Not only when you go to a party and you're around the people you know, because yes, there can be rapists in there. But now when you go onto the streets, there could be gangs of other kinds of men lighting around, just waiting for an opportunity. And you have to be aware of that. Why of this? Why? Because this is because of NGOs and the government. They want a great GDPR, which means more people in the country, they get more money from the likes of Europe and stuff like that. For these people. Your life holds no value to them, and you need to remember that every time you walk onto the street. Your government is not here to protect you. Your guards are employed by said government, who set rules that prevent them from helping you. You need to be prepared when you go outside, not scared. Be prepared. Have keys in your hands. Make yourself a nice little concoction with cayenne pepper and all the peppery stuff and a bit of water. Put it in a spray bottle. Have it ready. If you're listening to your music, have your keys. Don't let the keys stick into this part of your hand, around the thumb and this finger, but hold them between these three fingers. 2 keys. The fist you make. 1, 2, 3. The keys are in your hand, there and there. And all you do, swing the hand like that. And you know what, lads? Happened to me once. Fucking worked. Okay? It worked. Because when I was a young girl in Dublin, something like that happened to me. But my cousin, Mr. Jason Boyle, he said, do this. And he taught me that trick. And I used to have a key coming from the middle finger to the, what they call the wedding finger, not my one, and the wedding finger and the little finger. The importance is that the fist is tight. The reason why you don't put the keys around here is because if you hit ligaments and stuff like that, if you have to use the keys, if you hurt yourself there with the keys, you know, ligaments there are important. Best protect those ones. Keep these ones here. Have the keys in tight. Fist is tight. You're fucking ready. Be prepared. Don't be scared. Stop putting fear in your kids. That's exactly what the government want. Be prepared, not scared. And if, perchance, it's a group, go batshit crazy and guarantee that you'll take one of them with you. That's it. Go batshit fucking crazy. Find what you can. Go batshit fucking crazy. Worked for me too. They said I wasn't worth
it. He's great. He is great. And I'm just going to read Rhonda's thing there. Rhonda said, I love that girl, Dee Dempsey. Her house was invaded by Gardaí, Deep State Police for her content. She actually spoke about, I don't know, you can go back and look at it. We ran with it a couple of weeks ago on the show. We had about an 8-minute video we done of a trafficking, prostitution and drug trafficking ring from Clonmel to Dublin that was happening every week. They were moving women up and down and the whole lot. And we, Chin and Adina, done a 2-week stakeout and the whole lot on it. And Dee actually spoke about it and showed the video on her content. And she was the one that was arrested for it. Yeah, she was taken out of the house and her content was taken. She puts out great content. Fair play to her. She's another one that they want to take down as well, you know. Fuck, growing up in there years ago, this wouldn't happen. Yeah, I know. We have to protect ourselves. Thanks for that, Colin McMenamin as well. Yeah, fair play to you. I seen that there a minute ago. She's great. I just crumble with the fright. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You need to get out. You can park a few places ever in Shannon. I'll buy you points in the local. Christine there. Yeah, you can park in a few places and car parks if you're ever in Shannon. I will buy you points in the local, the hub of Shannon. You would enjoy. You'll be looked after. Fair play to you. Thanks, Christine. Thanks very much. Once I get this van up and going, I'll be all around the country. Yeah. Weaponizing everything. Yeah. Natural law cancels out state law. Yes. Yeah. We stand for our country. I've seen people doing this in court, and some of them get away with it, some of them don't. It depends on what judge you get. Michael John Dennis, into lads myself, but definitely not gay. I'm not gay either. My boyfriend is. Beware of clickbait by Garda on Facebook. Reading all the comments. Root the boot won't let you comment on our Facebook. Only invites. She won't let me on anything. I'm blanked off all of them. Swift kicking the balls to do the job. Yeah. Haven't seen the column on a Sunday in ages on YouTube, or was it just me? No, it's been off. How are you doing? What's the story there, bro? All good. No, it hasn't been on. This is the first one in about 3 weeks. Yeah, this is the first one in about 3 weeks. So how's everything with yourself? Is all going good in town and everything else? Christy, were you at the thing today, the Jesus, the Catholic thing today? I seen there was a few of them on it. I'm actually just going to play that video there now. Let me just see. It's only a few seconds long, so let me just play it there. He came down on Collins Street. I'm just going to play this just to see this. Dealio. There wasn't as many as I thought. I thought there would be 100. I thought there'd be thousands there. I really thought there would be thousands there, you know. Fair play to everyone that did come out, you know. And we got the not oops. Yeah, so when F for free exit happens and EU Brussels is the enemy, we need to get out of thing. We do. We need to get out of Europe. Yes. The RUCUs raid our houses, backed by the British Army bastards. See, we never had any of that. Imagine being arrested for highlighting criminality. Remover, when they bought the lesbian from Mayo from the States to push the LGBT agenda, now she is a no all, just a coincidence, of course. Yeah, is this the one? Is this the one from the blondie one that's at the Lucas Dodge they're eating her bleeding sister? Yeah, she had to put on loads of weight, that one. Yeah. All park up outside Slimy Simon's gaff, block the whole road. Yeah. Like, sub, share, folks. Cheers, we're flying it there tonight, lads. We're up to 600 now. Thanks to everyone. Like, sub, share. As Steady Eddie says, up to 600 there. People keep sharing. Doing all right on my own again, like, you know what I mean? The numbers are starting to go up again, so yeah. And I was supposed to have someone on with me, as I said, but he just texted me just before the show. He's had a hectic week, and it's nobody that's with me. It's actual someone from outside the organization, and so yeah, he can't come on. So I'll just keep rolling as I am. I will walk on the bog if I have to. I rested. You have to find the bleeding bog. Bind us together, Lord. Yeah. Was in Dublin City with my 80-year-old mum earlier today. She was shocked at the change in Dublin of how much it has turned into a kip. Yeah. It is a kip. I was in there today myself, and I was actually standing waiting for that procession to come, and they had already gone. Okay, I didn't know that, but I stood there and I done a 2-minute video. I just said, I'm going to just record this video just to see how many foreigners actually go by me. Jesus Christ, man, the amount of foreigners in town, it's just, wow. Yeah, I can sympathise with you. I was there today myself. Coppinger and Murphy controlled by Seattle communists. Who is Paul's wife? Who funds Rise? People before puberty. Yeah. Well, I'll be down in Doonbeg with my banner welcoming President Trump, and he can be on his own. I'm sure I'm just doing it to annoy these bastards because I hate them bastards. Ireland should be united. We are an island. We are one. Yes. The ISCC and the TFP do pro. Colin, okay, Colin, you're up there. You're in the north. Okay. Do the people in the north actually want a 32 county Ireland, or is it just a pipe dream of people in the south? You know what I mean? Like, I've spoke to people from the north who get better benefits and every. Now I know I'm talking about people on benefits and all that, but like, they do not want to be coming down here and joining the same tax bracket as us, and they're getting the stupid benefits we get where they get more. And I don't know what your take is on it, Colin. Colin, you know what I mean? But as I said, a lot of people don't want a 32 county Ireland. They just don't. Yeah. Irish exit, Wayne. Yeah, you're right, Wayne. Irish exit. We need to get out of there. Christine Dowie, get a good whistle. It is best to make noise and a heel stamp into the top of the foot where small bones and keys placed about. If you know you are risking it, then please be prepared. Yeah. Guys, this is terrible that we have to tell the women what to do and help the women. Like, seriously, like, this never used to be like this. You know what I mean? The government is a crime cartel backed by paid men and women to protect them. Gardaí. If you fuck around too much, they lock you up or unalive you. Mafia is what they are. Eating her sister. she does look as though she has her sister, doesn't she? Jesus Christ, yeah. Yeah. You got a new subscribers, mate. Pleased to meet you, Paul. Keep it up. Thank you very much. We will keep it up. Since Orla's gone, I've no problem keeping it up. The people of Derry support the Republic. Derry City play in the League of Ireland. We in Derry are committed. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, but I'm just saying there is an awful lot of people up there, isn't there, Colin? That's not, I wonder why people only get arrested for saying things on Facebook, not YouTube. Very strange, isn't it? Let's fuck off to their countries. Empty. Hi, everyone. Fair play, brother. Yeah. When I was 17, walking from Iford to Donegal to Strabane Tyrone for a drink with friends, we had Brits pointing guns at us. We had no fear. Mad when I think back in my 50s now. Yeah, we used to do some mental things as well. Like, yeah, they're on great, Paul. We don't have to listen to Mark. Thanks very much, Marguerite. And Dublin Peter, same old shit. People sitting at home, not interested in coming out to protest. When it comes to their door, it will be too late. We've been saying this for years, and you can gradually see it happening around the country. Different parts of the country come on board with us. You know what I mean? And by then it's too late. Well, if we start killing us, the rest of us will know and not shut up about it. Sharing is caring too. Christy, all good. Still patrolling about, Fitzy. We were in town last night with the boys. Not a lot happening. Usual suspects on the boardwalk. One fella with trousers down. Elbow moved in. Good man. Well done. Fair play to you all. Yeah. They're doing great work in there, lads. Fair play. Have to hand it to them. I've seen, and the lads are putting out some great videos too. So, yeah, fair play. Kudos to the Laureus. Yes, the people of Derry do. Patriots. Okay, thank you for that. Pipe dream, Paul, especially with the EU. I know. It's going to take 10 years to get out of the EU if we are going to get out of the EU, but we need to sit down and renegotiate deals. And, like, we're only allowed to take 15% fish out of our fisheries. Like, come on, you know what I mean? No, sorry. No Republicans up north do want to be ruled by the Dáil. No Republicans up the north do not want to be ruled by the Dáil. Yeah. United Ireland could make Sinn Féin the dominant party on the island. Yes, it could. Anyone that takes anything off the king, they sell out. Yeah. The man I know was a Sinn Féin man before they woke. Never wanted an All Ireland. And yes, because they did in the north. When they lost it, they moved to the Republic. Yeah. I met on holidays from North and wanted to be part of 32 counties, and a bit offended when I said I was up to the people. It was up to the people of the North. Yeah, it is. Love the Ireland from the other place over the water. Love to Ireland from the other place over the water. Love to you too, John. Yeah. Yeah. John, do you see John Harton has been asked not to go to Celtic Park because he said a migrant that raped a kid should be deported. John Harton played for Celtic for donkey's years. He was a top striker, and these wokey pokey leftist bastards want him banned from Celtic Park. Now, I know someone who owns a 7% share in Celtic Park, and I'm going to get on to him and tell him, listen, you need to sort this shit out. This we truly gain independence, yeah. I was 8 when the trouble started. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. I remember seeing it from down here, but we weren't seeing it. I'm a Restore member. Fair play to you, Michael John. We need to do something. We do, Brenda. I've all my girls prepared so they can still be kids and play out with their friends, but they should have to be prepared. They should not have to be prepared. You're right, Emma, they shouldn't. My kids are the same. I have my kids, my daughter. Anyone says anything to you, first thing you do, you take a picture of them, you send me the picture, I said, and then you get out of there. I said, so as I know who it is that they're being at you. So this is, yeah. As I said, got a video sent to me 3 weeks ago of a guy masturbating in the park where my kids play. And my kids were actually playing in Latchford Park at the time. I didn't know this at the time. And I rang your man back. I said, what are you videoing for? Just punch the bleeding head off. Take the head clean off. Don't give a shit. Don't stand videoing these people. Just do them. Rupert Lowe would help us if he was PM. Rupert Lowe doesn't want that to do with the far right in Ireland or Irish nationalism or any sort of nationalism. As from what I can gather, Michael John. Those that aren't, Paul, fuck them. We want United Ireland. Yeah, well, put out the rubbish. Micheál Martin, his government arrested yet. They all need to be. When is Trump coming? It's next month, isn't it? It's the 15th and the 16th, I think. Yeah. The LA is meant to be the last post. The so-called Sinn Féin men don't want an all-Ireland. They might have to walk. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people in Delhi still think Sinn Féin are the only ones to get them in United Ireland. What kind of United Ireland would it be with Sinn Féin in charge? Yeah, I agree with you. Borthall, but honest, Orla has that effect. Okay, I don't know what's talking about there. Can I join you against the lefties? Yes, you can. Join us against the lefties. The days have been called the Black North is gone. Derry City is a bastion of hope. It is since Herman left. I sent a video of John Water, sums it up. Me part one. Hang on there. I'm going to get a load of stuff sent in to me there. I just got that sent in to me. You've heard of Bimbo's Burgers, haven't you? Yeah. Okay. Well, this is Fitzy's Falafels. Oh, look. I love it. I love it. Fair play. Hang on, let's see where that video of John Waters is. I'm not seeing which one it is there now. You sent me loads of stuff in. Is it on X? Because I have to go looking for these now. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see. Okay, no. No, that was something else. Did you send it in to me yet? I'm not seeing it there. Yeah. Okay, I've just got this one sent in to me. This is the shut down the city one. Okay, let's see what this is. This is Dublin says no. Is it? Yes, this is Dublin says no. Hang on there, and we will share this bad boy. Okay, so Dublin says no. And it is there. No, wrong one. Sorry. Get the file again. That's it there. Sure, there it is there. Or exit. Dublin says no. This event has been called by grassroots patriot men and women of Éire. They are not looking for a seat in the Dáil or to be famous. And this is not just about fuel prices or a certain self-serving cohort of people. Please go and show your support. So I'm going to just make this bigger. If you can there, people, let me just make it bigger. I'll read it out there. IRX shut down the city. Meeting at Merrion Square Park, Monday the 14th of September 2026 at 7 p.m. Camp overnight. Shut down the city Tuesday morning from 8 a.m. Great idea. Great chance to network with fellow patriots. Come along and do your bit to stop the destruction of Ireland. Send the message loud and clear to the EU. We want out of Europe now. Called by Dublin says no, inviting all nationwide says no groups and patriots to stand together against this tyranny. So there you go. Anyone who can make this, who can sit out and stay out and do what they have to do. Dublin says no has called this. We need to get the other says no groups involved in it. So if they can, please get involved in it and help out Dublin says no to stop this. So Monday night, Monday the 14th of September. So I might get into that. So there you go. Okay. Unemployment in Republic of Ireland is 254. UK is 95. Yeah, 254. That's what it is. UK is 94. I'm talking about houses and how they allocate houses and different stuff like that. That's what I was just talking to 2 or 3 people at the north, and they were saying that. Don't worry, we don't want to be ruled by the Dáil in the Republic either. Yeah, we don't. 15%. Oh my God. Paul, what type of tour do you count Ireland that will be on offer? Sinn Féin and Northern Ireland wouldn't be very united. They think it's a done deal, both north and south, but it's far from it. Yeah, I agree with you. It is far from it. How is Ug's the worst? I don't know. How's that? You need a prayer match for United Ireland. Sinn Féin are traitors, yeah. Blessing 100%. Fantastic, Christine. Yes, the days of John Newman, Mark McGuinness are gone. Now we have woke leftists. Yeah. Okay, let me see. It's else that's been sent in to me. Bimbo's burgers. Fuck off. I want to play this video. This guy here, this is a video a guy put out the other day over the rape of a young woman in Galway. And I just want to play this video because this is a good video. And I'm going to go in and make myself a cup of tea.
Cultural enrichment, the religion of peace, has struck again. Not long after Clifton, which I predicted, I said it would happen before October, and it's happened in August. We have a gang rape in the car park of the train station in Galway, Kent Station. Coming closer to home, folks. I hope that girl is okay. I hope that girl is okay, because she was dragged into the car park, gang raped by those 2 motherfucking scumbags. And listen, what more can we say? What more can we say? Like, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's going to get more worse. Because when you keep importing motherfuckers from the religion of peace, Islam, that hate women unless they're fucking covered up from head to toe, they hate Western values, they hate Christianity, they hate women showing off skin, they hate everything about us, and yet you've no fucking problem. You lefty liberal fucking losers have no problem inviting them in and calling us racist for calling this shit out. It's coming closer to home, folks. It's coming closer to home. 10 miles is all we are, is all I am in Craigmore, Galway, to the shit. Zero reporting on it. A small local report. And it was in court yesterday. That's fucking disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. No Galway Bay FM. No Virgin Media News. No RTE News. Where the fuck are ye when you have a gang rape of a girl? No? Is it because they're from the iPass centres, maybe? That's the word that's going around the street. They're from the iPass centres. I wonder, is that why all these lump of guards are coming down now in Galway and Salt Hill? There's 17 new guards on the beat. Because it's such a coincidence, isn't it? Massive coincidence. They're here to stop shoplifting and theft. When there was a rape a week ago. Look, folks, I could do this once a week. I could do this twice a week. I could do this 3 times every month, because it's going to happen no matter what. It's going to happen like a fucking broken record parrot. It's going to happen no matter what. All I'm going to say anymore is, for the love of fuck, protect your wives, protect your girlfriends, protect your partners, protect your daughters. You want to be stone fucking cracked to let your girls go in around the city anymore. I can't believe I'm saying that about Galway City in 2026. I can't believe I have to say that we have to protect our girls in Galway City. And yes, from the local scum as well, by the way. This isn't just about the Muslim immigrants, right? It's about your local scum as well. Ireland has enough of its own fucking scumbags. Galway has enough of its own fucking scumbags without importing more cunts from West or from fucking Islamic shit holes that have no fucking... They won't assimilate. They fucking hate you, you dumb cunts. Liberal women with their suicidal empathy inviting this shit in. Feminist liberal men, wankstains. Same old shit. Oh, you're racist. You're far right. Fucking imbeciles. You're just a bunch of fucking dickheads. You're no good to society anyway, you lefty cunts. You're absolutely no good to us. When the shit is the fan, you'll be nowhere to be seen, you shower pricks. Anyways, my prediction came true. And by the way, in case you want to call us out, you fucking assholes, I don't want to predict this shit. I don't want to see fucking girls being raped in train stations in the Galway city centre. I don't want to see that shit. But it's going to keep happening because the fucking Islamic cunts are going to keep on being brought in by Micheál Martin, fucking Buttplug Harris, Jim O'Callaghan, Minister for Justice, that bitch up in Dublin, Helen McEntee. Oh, Dublin safe, Ireland safe, nowhere is fucking safe, you spastic. Mind your kids. For the love of God, mind your kids. Mind your women.
There you go. That's going on all around the country. This chap, fair play to him, for coming out and saying that he's from that area. Fair play to him. What about the guy who was stabbed in Mountjoy midweek as well? Nobody knows who stabbed him. If he was Irish that stabbed him, we'd know who he was. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it's a further. Frankie Lowe should know that embracing Western democracy will remove the foundations of our own existence. Yeah. Evening More Fahy. Paul, that report about the hate crime. Sorry. Dublin Peter. Paul, that report about hate crime and no report about sexual crimes and who are doing them. Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it? Paul O'Neill. Drew, it's time. Put the voices away. Stop feeding the system and stop giving them data. Who needs flock cameras? Your phones are tracking the voices. Yeah. Who cares? Daniel O'Donnell for president. Tom McDonald for president. Yeah. Because I announced that RTE and other government-controlled media should be shut down forcibly. RTE report on a spelling mistake on an Irish sign in a train station, but not a mention of the poor girl that was gang raped in the same station. Yeah, it's horrific. The poor girl's life destroyed. God's course. Yeah, it's... But I'm telling you, it's going to happen to somebody's daughter who is just going to go apeshit. I'm telling you now. That man in the videos make me wish I was 20 again. Would love to go downtown on them. But yeah, so would I. So would I. But this is what Shin and Adina is all about, people. Getting the patrols back out again, getting everyone in your area working together. None of this shit will be happening in your area. I know we shouldn't have to do this, that the police should be doing their jobs, but they're not doing their jobs, people. You know they're not doing their jobs. Lamb, 100%. It's a joke. The train station is 15 minutes from me and used by a lot of people, even going into town. But there's an iPad centre right beside the station. There's iPad centres right beside everywhere. Schools, the whole lot. Like, it's really, really disgusting. I think that's the gang rape. Let me go through that. Diddly-eye. This is this Ebon Joseph one. You know this one? Yeah, I'm gonna just share this here. Hang on. I'm gonna talk about this bitch. Race bait. Lads, fair play. These lads they're hitting 700. Well done, everyone. Well done. This is Ebon Joseph. Okay, this is for, look, IAB's anti-racism training. Ebon Joseph is demanding that all 400,000 public sector employees do anti-racism training. At the non-discounted rates, the taxpayer will be paying her company €700 million. Next would be an annual refresher courses and advanced anti-racism training. Someone needs to stop her. Someone does need to stop her. Here we go. Look, bi-weekly anti-racism training for the workplace and practitioner. 23rd of January, 17th of April 25, Thursday, 6 to 9 p.m. Online, €299, 87% off for a limited time only. So, CEO, Institute of Anti-Racism and Black Studies. These people need to be ran from this country. Don't be taking shit from these people. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. No. Someone just sent me in a video there. Let me see what that is. Can you start to get it again? Yeah. Let me just pull it down. Yeah. Frankie, all roads lead to the Vatican. Yeah. Lads, we just hit 700 there. Fair play to everyone who has joined us this evening. Thank you very much. Let me just go down here. Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. If you want, you can buy us a coffee. I'm just going to bang that up there now while I'm doing this. The thing is moving. One of the lads said it to me today, like, where were you doing the show from on Wednesday night? I said, the usual place in the house. Where'd you get the piano from? I said, that's the thing. He thought I was at the point of the piano. Things ain't that good, don't worry. Things ain't that good. Hang on there. Share this. Anyone who wants to buy coffee, could you please do this through the Revolut if you want to buy us a coffee? There you go. I'll just put it up for a minute or two, and I'm just going to put in the buy us a coffee in the chat, just in case anyone wants to buy us a coffee. Because we done all right. Fair play on Wednesday. I got a couple of quid in. I got about 40 quid in on Wednesday. Thank you to people who did donate. Thank you very much, as always. And it's the same couple of people. Fair play to you all. So thank you very much. So I'll just put that in there as well. Pity most young won't even head a football in case it messes up their hair. My young fella heads footballs. My young ones heads football. So yeah. People didn't vote for NGOs. They voted for politicians to represent them in a Democratic Party destroyed for Downing Street City in London. Yeah. I'll stop sharing that now. Thank you. What's this? What is a nation and how to best preserve, strengthen, and defend it for the sake of itself and all nations of the world? That is the question that the Irish and English do not know how to answer. Very sad. John Flynn, I've never owned a smartphone, but I'm out and about. I barely carry a phone. And phone I do own is an old Nokia brutal camera, so it's basically for talking or texting. I'm in home now. That's when I'm online. I was only talking to my brother about this last night, about going back to the old Nokias. And he said to me, he said, and what about your online stuff? I said, you just do that when you're at home on the computer. I said, this lack of having it with you 24/7. I said, it's doing my bleeding head in. And it is. I'm in loads of groups. I'm in probably 100 groups. And it's beeping, it's beeping. And what happens is people that, I'm not saying people I want to talk to, people that I talk to regularly, what happens is they'll send a message and it gets knocked down to about 10 different, and you don't see it when you open a force, you know what I mean? And then they'll send you a message again. Well, didn't you answer me? And you're going, okay, I didn't see it, you know? So, like, I'm getting messages hand over fist. Honestly, it's crazy. No phone, oil out. Yeah. Jews are representative of spearheading. Somebody said, I'm going to play that video before we finish, yeah, about the Jews. Satan to 7, what's the racist talking about? Who's the racist? I hope this is what I'm sure you is it from up north. Hope so. Paul, can you put the Revolut into Facebook comments, please? Hold on, can I? Let me see. Can I? Messaging me there. Hold on, with the home. Where are you telling me to go into? Put it into. Let's just be honest, show you about this, my dear friend. It's going to be biblical. Don't know what this is. I don't know where you mean put it in the comments on Facebook. Let me just see that. No, I don't think I can get it in there. Sorry. Facebook is open there, but it's all roads lead to Israel. Yeah, like I got sent a video today of, was it today? No, it wasn't yesterday. Let's see, can I find it? Let me see. I have another video to play there before I finish. What are we? We're at 132. Vermin. Yeah, have you seen this? This was last night in Spain. Okay, this is last night in Spain. So there you go. That's Spain. It's quite bad, Paul. It's bad. It's bad. Look at it. Like, that's an invasion, guys. Shoot to kill time in Spain. Yeah. I'd be just shooting the boats or whatever they're coming in on. I wouldn't give a shit. Let's get Galway, Shinadina back up and at it. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. We will. I'll be talking to the lads. As I said, I have a meeting with Anthony. I think we have tomorrow evening, so I'm going to have a chat to see can we get back out in the into the community and start talking to people and doing what we have to do. Colin, if I had a chip on boat, he would be well balanced. Yeah. Christchurch is closed for renovations. Watch this space. Most big showstopper churches usually go on fire out. Yeah, you're right, Paul. You're dead right. I left 27 years ago. Affect me. It's unreal. Yes, big time, Emma. Okay, let me see. Let me just play this video there. This is... Hang on, let me pull this down. Finish up in a few minutes. Way more videos. We've gone through it. Even one Joseph, she's gone. That's gone. Yeah, just gonna play this here. This is Ferg talking about, I think, this protest on the one we were talking about a few minutes ago.
We see the next round of fuel protests are being organised. It's brilliant that they're going to come out and do what they've done before, but it needs to be for a hell of a lot more than fuel, lads. You see what they're doing in this country, you see what they preside over as regards children, the abuse, the cost of living crisis, the fact that they commit democide through the poison in those jabs. There's 30,000 in excess mortality now, including young boys and girls. Ava O'Brien, Roy Butler, babies in the womb. They are going to keep on going until this country is absolutely destroyed, because there's no jobs left for anyone, there's no houses left for the Irish. There are important people in here that are writing nuts, Indians, Africans, the whole lot, you know, yourselves and priests of the choir here. But this has to be a hell of a lot more than fuel, lads, alright? This is the future, the safety, protection and freedom of all our children going forward. So I'm imploring every one of you, when it does happen, do it strategically and do not back down. Don't fuck off into a hotel room and let people quell that anger, that righteous anger. The world of the eyes of the world, was on air a few weeks ago, willing us on to take this country back and be the first ones to do so. So this time around, I'm telling you now, stay until the job's done, until these fucking stand down, or we go in and take them all out ourselves and arrest them. That's the only way forward. These have to be brought down. Simple as that. God bless everyone this fight. Ergo, brah.
Fair play, fair play to you. Irish boy, do you like doing the show on your own, Fitzy, or would you rather have the crew? I'd rather have someone on with me that I can bounce off. You know what I mean? Me and Orly used to have good crack, like, you know what I mean? And you know, yeah, when you're on your own, it's. I'm not saying monotonous, but you're doing everything yourself, like, you know what I mean? There's no respite, there's no in between that I can, you know, you can get anything else done. Anything that I'm just doing on the fly here, you know. What's this saying here now? I enjoy a bit of fun on Paul's Lives, but things have got that bad. No fun to be had anymore. 53 and I still go. Okay, there's no fun anymore. I think we have fun all the time here. I have fun. As Brendan Gray say, I had my fun. What was his name? Father, whatever his name was. Well said, Frank. Yeah, Garda. Confirmed receipt. Yeah. I have this John Waters one. I'm just going to play this John Waters one that Joan sent in to me. So let me play this one.
The government's purpose, is to turn Ireland into a third world country. Because that's what they're doing. That's where it will end up. It's already there. I mean, there's rapes every day. And it's these people coming in without identification. Nobody knows where they came from. They could have been in prison for all kinds of sex crimes. Nobody knows or cares, except the people affected. And so, like, you know, look, Mike, you know, we're talking about something that is almost impossible to believe. That the governments of countries could destroy their own countries deliberately and destroy their own people deliberately. But that's what's happening. And what it appears to be is that there is some, super arching force, anonymous, secret, which has the purse strings of all the world and is organizing this for its own malign purposes. And it has the means to pay people who are cooperative, and it does. And anybody who isn't is basically gone.
Shiel Nahairn has launched our brand new Gold membership. By becoming a Gold member today, you're supporting our campaign to fight against mass immigration and the globalist takeover of Ireland. Click the link in our bio to join, support our cause, and help defend our homeland.
There you go. I always leave that run to let them get a bit of promotion because they're doing great work. Niall, I like Niall. Niall does good work. Hi, Paul. My mum wants to send you 20 quid. I think you have a new follower. She wants to know, can you send more than a fiver? Okay, if she's doing it through the Buy Me a Coffee link, you can only send a fiver at a time. So you can buy 4 coffees, or if she's doing it through the Revolut, you can send the 20 through the Revolut. And tell her thanks very much, no matter what she sends. Thank you very much. It's really appreciated. Does he have learning difficulties? Who? Lady, I did indeed. Thank you. Yeah. You were right, steady and more. We cannot let this get that far. More and more are saying no and waking up fast. Yeah, we need more and more doing it. The Jews, I need to find this. Where's my bleeding phone gone? Is it fall or something? There it is there. Okay. That's the John Waters one gone. Elon Musk has said, Elon Musk says all government censorship requests are now publicly visible in the open source X algorithm. How many from Ireland, I wonder? Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Yes, okay. I'm gonna read this here now as well. This is from a friend, Mandy Gall, as well. Mandy used to be with us in the IFP, but she posted this yesterday. Concern raised as Sinn Féin Code of Conduct warns members not to publicly criticise party. This is from the party who wouldn't meet local communities, said there can be no veto. We want a multicultural Ireland, and you cannot limit numbers. This is the sort of threat to its own members is unsurprising. Do not vote for Sinn Féin, because Sinn Féin are traitors, as we know. Just let me see, can I find this video? This came into me yesterday. Just bear with me. Oh, share, that was it. No. It's this one.
What if a tiny group of people?
Yeah, this is it. This is it, lads. I'm going to be honest. This is brilliant. It's an oldie, but when I say it's an oldie, it's a really good oldie. Let me pull it down first. There it is, sent. This is a few minutes long, but download. I'm actually going to download it because it could go getting these little flyers in here, man. Great to see John Waters is on the mend. Yeah, it's brilliant to see John on the mend. It really is. Download. Yeah, save as. Yeah, John Waters, just reading this here. Waters has massive point. We must unite, folks. Those that have been away for years must return. Tin. Niall has the Carmelite nuns on his streams too. Yeah. Unite the clans. Yeah. Thanks, Paul. And everyone, until next time, look out for yourselves and each other. Blessed be, speed and light. Good night. Fair play. I'll see you steady. Fair play. See you later. in 2025 Munich, J.D. Vance warned the EU about unvetted immigration. They laughed at him. I watched it live. Thanks, Paul. There's one more short on Islam if you get time. Yes, where are we? This is it here. Is it? Hang on. There is there. No, I have time if I can. Just bear with me. Islam, yeah. Oh, yeah, over here now, John. Yeah, I love this one. I seen this one the other day. Yeah. Shit, I have to make it smaller before I can move it. My bad. But yeah, we're flying through this evening, I think. Okay, Jesus, 700 and odd now, lads. Thanks to everyone who has come in tonight. We have a few new users as well. Our new listeners, thanks very much. This is only a couple of seconds long, people, but let's have a listen.
Islam has a problem with gays, democracy, bacon, dogs, music, Christmas, Hindus, Jews, Buddhists, Christians, women who show their hair, people who leave their religion, and even people who draw pictures of their prophet, who, by the way, married a 6-year-old. But if I have a problem with Islam, for some reason, I'm an Islamophobe.
Be honest, guys. He's got a point.
He has a point. Right, he has a point. He has a point. Okay. This is 6 minutes, right? This is worth watching for a few minutes. Okay. It's about Jews and about how they have taken over the world. Have a look. Have a listen.
What if? What if a tiny group of people had disproportionate control of culture, news, social media, politicians, banking, tech, finance, your nation's policy, and had married almost every presidential child for decades? What if a tiny group had subverted and enslaved your people? Well, let's dream on. What if every aspect of your culture was so manipulated that your television, radio, smartphone, teachers, and even family became completely immersed in the message of a machine orchestrated by this group, where even basic history was used to deceive? If so, wouldn't you be living in Orwell's 1984? And what if we all knew this so intrinsically that comedians joked about it right to our faces without ever connecting the basic dots as to who they were? What if that group's members even acknowledged it in front of you? What if, as a result of their control over politics, elections became meaningless? After all, if both your liberal and conservative options had their allegiances purchased by this outside force, does it even matter who wins an election? And what if that group owned the media so thoroughly that this control was always overlooked and dissents were instantly shut down? What if, while overlooking the obvious group in control, other villains like white supremacy were propagandized to deflect from the real elites to keep people fighting one another rather than even noticing their hateful oppressors? And what if that group had constructed cultural Marxism as a means to drive culturally subversive agendas like porn, feminism, and racism that align with communistic ideals as a way to destroy the heritage and family dynamics that built the healthy, productive society they aimed to destroy? And what if that control extended across social media platforms they almost universally owned and ensured all conservative voices were merely controlled opposition that shaped public opinion without ever allowing the sheep to notice who really controlled their minds? Well then, what if through that control and power, they monopolized excessive levels of the wealth of your nation, while through nepotism and bigotry, sharing and passing it on only to people in their club? Would it upset you if this group made up 60% of the nation's richest people? And what if with these riches, these individuals positioned themselves to take control of all companies to ensure they could insert their chosen friends while destroying anybody or anything opposed to their worldviews? After all, if you can't become financially independent, you're forever enslaved. So what if, speaking of wealth, your nation's entire banking system had been architected not to protect its people, but to forever enslave them as a nation into endlessly covering the costs for the ultra-rich and foreign governments, perhaps like our Federal Reserve? And what if that tiny group of people used that control to shape opinions of the masses in favor of policies extremely detrimental to the native people of that country? What if they propagandize the masses to vote against their own wages and for the destruction of their own culture via endless immigration of poor, violent migrants? And what if that group was so bold with their control that they celebrated it right in your face, encouraging their people to embrace, continue, and further this monopoly on power? Would that concern you? Or if they went so far as to celebrate white extinction, enslavement, and genocide? And what if these same patterns had emerged previously in other nations, resulting in conflict and expulsions as the same turmoil and poverty had been pushed on generations of the past? And what if that group, to cover up these historical patterns, had constructed elaborate, demonstrably dishonest stories to deflect any and all critiques? What if those stories contained indefensible plot holes? And what if that history was merely a projection to cover up their prior wrongdoings and to obscure truths about their aspirations for world domination? What if terms they created, like the final solution, were entirely, intentionally misattributed? What if that ideology was once put in place under the rule of that group, only to result in the worst recorded genocide in history? A genocide most are completely ignorant to, as it's not taught in schools or propagandized by Hollywood, perhaps due to aforementioned control. And what if that group has commit multiple genocides, all driven by the same ethnic hatred and a belief of racial superiority? And what if that group was almost universally in control of a global vaccine that was rolled out and coerced into the arms of the masses by controlled politicians and media? What if that vaccine was now resulting in endless illnesses and deaths for all but those in that group? What if that same group used historical atrocities like slavery and the Holocaust to justify endless hatred of the host whites while hiding their involvement in precisely those injustices? What if they were the ones who commit genocide in World War II and enslaved the majority of Africans? And what if you never learned any of these truths, as Hollywood and academia were entirely manipulated to ensure they remain buried? And what if all in power to change it, were blackmailed or assassinated by a global pedophile ring run in coordination with corrupt politicians? What if free speech was continuously being limited and restricted to ensure these types of questions weren't even allowed to be asked? What if even right-wing politicians groveled down to this same group to demand people's silence? What if it was made illegal like in Europe? What if you've never heard these questions? What if you've never seen this page as X hides it? Well, it would make sense, as it's clearly censored at every turn, because I ask these obvious questions. But now you know. Now you'll start to see these obvious patterns. So what next? And what if even speaking this truth puts me at risk of shadow banning, suspension, or ejection from social media? If so, it still must be stated because truth matters. So please share this. Join this cause. Spread the word. Awaken the masses. White existence depends on it. Remember when I asked you to dream? What if you don't have to? Because what if this is your nightmare? Well, it's time to wake up, to realize the dystopia, and to demand an end to this societal slumber. But first, we have to get everyone around to simply ask, what if?
Well, there you go. Listen, I just said I'd throw that out there. They do own everything. They manipulate everything. The Jews do have everything, everyone in their pocket. I know people are coming on there and saying, no, that didn't happen, that didn't this. And, we can't be using them as scapegoats. The facts are the facts, people. They run everything. They control everything. You're not allowed to talk about the Holocaust. You're not allowed to talk about... Like it's been proven that it was impossible, physically impossible, that 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust. I'm not getting into all that shit, but there is an awful lot of stuff out there contradicting what they say. So it's the same with the flat earth shit and the chemtrails and all the, like, it's it's there, it's happening. You know what I mean? The Jews are involved. Surprised the internet hasn't gone down yet. My mouse is not working now. Okay, let me go through the last bit. Colin, what you say? Paul O'Neill, Colin McMenamin, Ireland, Europe, and West is overrun because of Zionist wars, displacing people, forcing them to migrate and destroy us. Israel, the Jews, didn't like Christians just as much as Islam. Yes. Waiting for your link to crash. Can't believe you got through that whole video. I know. Yeah. Good info. And AI Matt McConaughey was a bit weird. I know, but I like Matthew McConaughey talking. He's good. I do. I like him. I sent you a short video, Paul. Okay. If you thought the last one was good, being played live was shocking, then you'll love this one. Okay, let me see. I only have 4 minutes left, guys, so let me see. See how long this one is. As I said, I only have 5 minutes left, guys. Let me see. Okay. I'm not going to get away with that one. Jew. But I just sent it. I forgot my actual. Listen, I play it. Why not? This is Jews again. Okay. We crash after this one, and then I have to finish up, guys. Okay. Okay, that's it. We're nearly finished there now, lads. We just have a couple of minutes left to go, and as I said, I'm gonna, like I do every night when I'm finishing up, change this guy. And yeah, it all goes back to the Khazarian mafia when Russia ran them out and they moved across Europe, infiltrating everything, pure evil. But it's more complicated than just the Jews. Yeah. Good night and God bless everyone. Yes, good night to everyone. And I'm going to finish up now like I do every night. Thanks to everyone. Let me see. Can I put this back up again? Anyone who wants to buy coffee, we'll put that up there now just to share the screen, just to buy coffee. That's the Revolut. There you go. That's the Revolut. And I will put in the buy me a coffee in the Scooby-Doo there on the bottom. There you go. Angela, gonna say good night. Great show, Paul. Great show, Paul. Great to see you back on a Sunday night. Stay safe, all. Thank you, Angie. Yeah, fair play to everyone who tuned in tonight. Yeah, many thanks, Paul. Good night, all. Yeah, thank you, everyone who tuned in. Thank you very much. Nobody's saying it's just a J's 200 years together. Yeah. Thanks, Paul. Great show. Okay, thank you, everyone who tuned in tonight. And like I say, every night I leave here, the truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. You just let it loose, and it will defend itself. Good night and God bless. Take care.